Have you ever played a note and thought,
Ugh, what was that?
you've got this rich, golden, opulent tone in your head, and what actually comes out sounds a bit like a goose with a hangover? If your tone's feeling thin, a bit flaky, and let's face it, weak, well, you're in the right place. My name is Simon Finch. I'm a London-based pro trumpeter, and I've been in this game for 30 plus years. I've played in every context you can imagine. Festivals, sweaty clubs, TV shows, posh halls, film sessions, studio sessions for the likes of Kanye West, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Eric Clapton, Florence and the Machine, Liam Gallagher, James Morrison, Joe Lovano, the BBC Big Band, and many more. Whatever the gig, whatever the style, the thing that counts the most is how you sound. That's what makes people lean in and listen. That's what sticks in their mind. Get your tone right, and it's the start of everything falling into place.
Cut to Cricket Stadium, Colombo, watching England versus Sri Lanka. Come on, England. Right, coming up are the 3 secrets that will transform your tone faster than you ever thought possible. The first one, this is what the pros know and everyone else overlooks. Number 2, reinforces number 1 with practical application. But the third, that's where it all clicks. That's where your sound really starts to open up. So without further ado,
Let's get amongst it. Oh, and don't forget that there is a free PDF booklet that accompanies this video available to download. You know the drill. Link in the description. Alrighty then, secret number 1. And honestly, it's the one that nearly everyone skips. Before you play a single note, you've got to hear it first. I mean, really hear it in your head. Most players who struggle with their tone are focusing on the wrong thing. Too much attention on what their face is doing and not enough on the sound they're aiming for. When you get clear on your sound, your body starts lining everything up. Your airflow, your embouchure to match what you're hearing. That's when it all starts to click. So do this with me. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the best sound you can possibly imagine. Now, what does it look like in your mind? Whatever it is, lock it in. That's your target. Now, if you're struggling to picture your ideal sound, here's a little thing that you can do that will make a huge difference, but hardly anyone ever does. Make yourself a tone playlist. Seriously. Pull together a list of your favourite trumpet players whose sound gives you goosebumps. You know, the ones that stop you scrolling on your phone, the ones that make you go, yeah, that's it. For those of you that don't really know where to start, here's a list of trumpet players whose sounds blow me away. Doc Severinsen, Miles Davis, Freddie Hubbard, Clifford Brown, Maynard Ferguson, Al Pacino, Chris Botti, Maurice Andre, Greg Wing, Kenny Wheeler, Till Bronner, Conrad Gozzo, Snooky Young, Perico Ortiz, Arturo Sandoval. Now stick them all in one place. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. You have heard of YouTube, haven't you? Somewhere you can get to easily. But don't just stick it on in the background while you're driving or you're vacuuming the carpet or something like that. Really listen. Actively listen. Ask yourself, what is it about this sound that stands out for you? Is it the size, the warmth, the brightness, or the darkness, or that fluffy quality? Create a mental image of what the sound looks like. Really make it personal, even if it's weird, especially if it's weird. Fat like velvety cake, sharp like pointed glass, warm like a blanket of melted chocolate. It doesn't have to make any sense to anyone but you, and make it as specific as possible, and the more specific, the better. That's how you start to internalize it. But here's the key. You're not actually trying to sound exactly like them. You're using their sound as a kind of North Star, a beacon to head towards while you develop your own voice. The goal is not to become a clone. The goal is to feed your ears so your sound has something to grow from. That's how your tone becomes you. Grounded in great listening, shaped by great players, but ultimately your own. Oh, and just between us, if you're not listening to great musicians outside the trumpet world, you're seriously missing a trick. Sax players, singers, cellists, violinists, there's tonal gold to pinch everywhere. Number 2. All right, let's talk about air. For some players, this bit gets made way too complicated. Breathing doesn't need to be this mysterious thing. It just needs to be smooth and steady. Try this. Stand or sit tall, but in a relaxed manner. Take a full, silent breath in through your nose. No sniffing, no tension, no lifting of shoulders. Just fill up gently. Now exhale like a sigh. Let the air glide out. No pushing, just release naturally. If your air's feeling rigid or uneven, you're probably doing a bit too much. The trumpet plays better when you ease off and just let it flow. Remember, you're not forcing the sound, you're feeding it. Try to think of your air like an escalator. Constant, smooth, or even a river. Always moving forward at its own steady pace. Unbroken, consistent. So take that feeling into your long tones. No tongue, just breath. Let the notes start from the air itself. Remember, you're letting the breath do the work. And remember, it's not about blowing harder, it's about breathing better. Next, let's talk about resonance. You know, the thing that makes your sound come alive. You know that feeling when a sound just kind of sits there, like it's never really left the bell? What we're after is something that really rings, centered and full of life. One of the best ways to achieve this is with a little trick. Take your mouthpiece and pop it into the receiver, then remove the tuning slide so you're just playing on the lead pipe. Now sit tall, relax shoulders, take a deep breath like the start of a yawn and blow. No tongue, no tension, just steady air. And as you do, picture that beautiful trumpet sound from Secret 1. Keep it front and centre in your mind. That's the goal. It won't sound like that because, obviously, you're just playing the lead pipe. But oral visualisation is the name of the game. You'll usually get a pitch just below an F. Now, if you're struggling to find that sweet spot where the sound opens up and the buzz really starts to resonate, you can make very, very small adjustments inside your oral cavity. Just enough to really let that buzz ring out. And remember, don't force it. Now, once you've got that sweet spot, replace the tuning slide and play a long middle G. Once again, breath attack, no tongue. And here's the beauty of it. If you've done what we've talked about in secret number 1 and you've got that sound locked in your head, and if your air's doing what it should, steady and unforced, your embouchure can and often will fall into place. What you've done is you've given your brain a clear sound goal and a smooth and steady air supply, and the brain just lines up to meet it. You're not trying to make the sound happen, you're just letting the trumpet do what it's made to do. Resonate. You're letting the trumpet do what it's built to do.
And if this video is resonating with you, I've created a whole course around my tone vision system. It's got 30 years of professional experience behind it. Link in the description. I'll see you there.
Here's another little trick. I call this the singing bell. Something I often do is picture myself standing in a huge concert hall, somewhere like the Royal Albert Hall, and I imagine my sound filling the room effortlessly. It might sound overly simple, maybe even a bit woo, but I promise this stuff works. So, play a middle G, comfortable volume. Now, instead of just blowing into the trumpet, imagine you're blowing through the trumpet, like your sound's heading all the way to the back of the room and hitting the wall. Not stopping inside the bell, but travelling beyond it. As you hold the note, let it grow slightly, not a big crescendo, just enough to feel it bloom outwards. Now, that's projection, that's presence, and it has nothing to do with playing louder. It's all about intention. Not by blowing harder, just by letting the tone carry. Like the horn is doing the work for me, and I'm just kind of guiding it. The more you soak your body in great sound, the more your body lines everything up to match. Your embouchure, your air, your tongue. If your tone feels stuck or small, try this. Drop your jaw slightly, only ever so slightly. Think warm air. Keep your throat open and relaxed, as if you were yawning. And here's the thing, when your sound is alive, you're no longer just operating this piece of plumbing. You're actually making sweet music. Which brings us neatly on to secret number 3. Alright, this last one might be the most important of all. Your tone improves faster when it's connected to meaning. If you're just blowing long notes absent-mindedly, your brain tunes out because there's nothing for it to aim for. That's why long notes can feel like a chore. But when you're actually saying something with them, you've got intention, and that emotional connection gives your brain a target. And once it has that, it starts doing all the clever stuff behind the scenes. Adjusting your airflow, loosening tension, lining everything up so the sound matches the feeling. Try this. Don't only just hold long notes, play melody. Even if it's just 3 or 4 notes. like the opening phrase from the jazz standard Round Midnight. Make them sound musical. Hear that? Same notes, completely different mindset. It's about feeling. And even the simplest of phrases can really communicate with an audience, if you mean it. And here's something most trumpet players overlook. Your best tone and musical inspiration might actually not come from the trumpet. If you want to get ahead of other trumpet players by having that extra layer of depth, colour and emotional range on the trumpet, listen to the greats outside of the brass section. Singers such as Ella Fitzgerald, Luciano Pavarotti, Stevie Wonder, Nat King Cole, Kurt Elling. Sax players like John Coltrane, Ben Webster, Dave Sanborn. They've got phrasing, presence, tone and style. They shape lines like conversation. There's space, weight, subtlety and soul. So here's your next move. Listen to those players deeply. Not to copy them, but to soak in how they express themselves. Then ask yourself, how can I get that kind of feeling through this horn? It's not about trying to sound like a singer or a saxophone player. It's about letting those influences shape the way you think about music.
Oh, you don't.
What?
Can you put those other shoes in here, please?
Your tone, your time, your delivery. It's how to stop sounding generic and start sounding like you. And that's how great tone happens. Tone isn't just built by repetition, it's also built by intention. Not by mindless reps or hammering out exercises, but by making every note part of something expressive. So whatever you're playing, a note, a phrase, a tune, always make it feel like you're playing music. Let it carry some weight, some soul, some you. And if this stuff's clicking for you, do me a favour and give the old like and subscribe a bit of a tickle. It helps me know what's landing with you. And it means YouTube's more likely to send you future videos without you having to dig around. Alright, quick recap. 1. Hear the sound first. 2. Imagine your sound filling the room. Keep the air smooth. Let the lips respond. 3. Practice like a musician, not a metronome. This is the heart of my tone vision system. And if you'd like to dive deeper into the tone vision system, or indeed any aspect of your trumpet playing, including improvisation, you can book a free strategy call with me. It's a relaxed one-to-one chat about your playing, where it's at right now, where you'd love it to be in the future, and how to start moving in that direction without the overwhelm. And some proper guidance to help you move forward with clarity and confidence. To book your session, just follow the link in the description.
And don't forget, if you really want to nail your dream tone, the link to the complete tone vision system is in the description, along with the PDF download accompanying this video.
So now, run, go, fill that concert hall in your mind, and practice! And with that, I bid you a fond farewell. Until the next time, bye!